In today's ever-changing world, being prepared is more important than ever. Whether it's a natural disaster or a man-made crisis, having a well-laid-out plan can be the difference between striving and surviving. Today, we zero in on 7 crucial items you should have before any potential crisis hits the U.S. mainland. The first item on our list is a reliable backup power source. There are different types of power sources you can use as a backup, so which one should you choose? Let's break it down. First up, and probably the most popular source we have these days, are solar chargers. These devices harness the power of the sun to generate electricity, making them environmentally friendly and low maintenance. However, where they fall short is that they're less efficient in bad weather and can be costly up front. Regardless, they're great for keeping small devices like cell phones and laptops charged during emergencies. But that's just one opinion. You can also opt for portable generators. These machines can power large appliances during outages and come in various sizes. However, they require fuel, which might be scarce during a crisis, and they can be noisy and less eco-friendly. Another life-saving item to have before America is attacked is power banks. These compact devices can charge multiple small devices multiple times. But where they fall short is their limited power capacity and the fact that they need a power source to recharge. Finally, you can also consider batteries, especially rechargeable ones paired with solar chargers. They're sustainable but have a limited lifespan and require special disposal. If you decide to go with generators, you'll have to choose from different fuel options like gasoline, diesel, and propane. Each comes with its own pros and cons. For example, gasoline is readily available, but it doesn't store well long-term. Diesel is efficient, but less accessible. Similarly, propane burns cleaner, but has less energy. Here's a tip. Diversify your energy portfolio. Don't rely on a single source. Use a combination of solar chargers, power banks, generators, and batteries. The ones we definitely recommend you try are solar chargers because of their sustainability and availability. Next, let's talk about food. Food isn't just about satisfying your hunger. In a crisis, it can mean the difference between life and death. A well-planned diet is essential for staying healthy, especially when things are chaotic. This means focusing on a balanced diet that includes proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. It's important to recognize that the amount of food needed varies from person to person. Adults and children have different calorie needs, and these needs change based on age and activity level. For example, a busy teenager needs more calories than an older adult who spends most of their time sitting. So when you're planning your food supplies, keep these differences in mind. Also, don't forget about any special dietary needs, allergies, or medical conditions within your family. For instance, if someone has diabetes or heart disease, their diet will be different from others. Ignoring these needs could be catastrophic during a crisis. And let's not forget about our furry friends. Pets have their own dietary needs, so make sure to include pet food in your stockpiles. A healthy pet can provide comfort during stressful times, while a sick one can add to your challenges. Consider having energy-rich snacks like energy bars and dried fruits on hand is essential. They can give you a quick energy boost when you're too tired or busy to prepare a meal. Plus, they're easy to store and carry, making them a must-have in any crisis. Also, be sure to include your comfort foods like chocolate, fruits, or your favorite snacks, as they can help bring a sense of normalcy and boost morale during stressful times. And just like we mentioned with power sources, remember, diversity is key. Storable grains, legumes, canned goods, and dried foods should make up the bulk of your stockpile. But don't forget about baking essentials, condiments, and spices to add flavor and variety to your meals. Make sure you store your food properly. Use airtight containers, food-grade buckets, Mylar bags, or glass jars to keep your food fresh. Store everything in cool, dry places, away from heat and moisture to prevent spoilage. Protecting your food should be a top priority. Rotate your supplies regularly to ensure freshness, and check for signs of spoilage or pest intrusion. Make sure everything is sealed properly to prevent contamination. Also, don't forget to have alternative cooking methods like portable stoves or solar ovens ready in case your regular methods aren't available. Another important thing you must have for SHTF situations is durable clothing and protective gear. Clothing isn't just about fashion or comfort, it's about protection, especially in a crisis situation. Having the right clothing and gear can make all the difference. Protective apparel comes in various forms, from high-visibility clothing to hazmat suits and safety vests. These items are designed to withstand harsh conditions and shield you from environmental hazards. One standout type of durable clothing is personal protective equipment, or PPE. This includes rugged, weather-resistant layers with high-visibility colors to help you endure difficult conditions and be easily seen by rescue teams or fellow survivors. Other forms of protective apparel like overalls, lab coats, aprons, and rainwear are also essential. These items offer body and skin protection against potential harm. It's not all about clothing. Certain protective gear should be part of your survival kit. Dust masks or respirators are vital for polluted areas, while eye protection like sunglasses or goggles shields your eyes from harmful rays and flying debris. Defense equipment like lightweight body armor and reliable firearms can provide an additional layer of safety. Maintaining hygiene is crucial in survival situations. Having at least 2 sets of clothing items ensures you always have a fresh set for changing. Promoting good personal hygiene. It's also important to have sufficient protective gear and firearms for your entire group. Just storing them isn't enough. Make sure to store your gear properly. Keep cleaning kits and spare parts for firearms. Rotate gear for maintenance, and store everything in a cool, dry place to prolong their life and ensure they're ready when needed. Customize your kit to fit your specific needs and environments, but always adhere strictly to the law concerning gear and firearms. Moving on, let's talk about vitamins and supplements. In a crisis situation, keeping your body healthy and strong should be your top priority. Your body needs certain vitamins and minerals to function properly, and having a well-stocked supply of vitamins and supplements can make all the difference. So for this, make sure to stockpile multivitamins. Think of them as a kind of nutritional insurance policy. While they can't replace a balanced diet, they can help fill in the gaps when your food intake might not provide all the necessary nutrients. Multivitamins, containing a combination of vitamins and minerals found in food and other natural sources, ensuring your body gets what it needs to stay healthy. Also, have some sources of vitamins ready, like vitamin C, which is known for its immune-supporting properties and can be crucial in crisis when medical help might not be available. It also plays a key role in maintaining healthy skin, our body's first line of defense against infections. Another important nutrient is vitamin D, especially if you're spending a lot of time indoors during a crisis. Our bodies produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, but if you're indoors, your levels could drop. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, helping the body absorb calcium effectively. Speaking of calcium, it's essential for bone health. While iron is necessary for the production of healthy blood cells, both these minerals can be found in various foods, but having them in supplement form ensures your body gets enough, even if your diet is lacking. Other beneficial supplements to consider are omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, probiotics, zinc, and magnesium, all with their own unique health benefits. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for heart health. B vitamins help with energy production. Probiotics support gut health. And zinc and magnesium play roles in various bodily functions. This all begs the question, how much should you store per person? We recommend you have at least a 6-month supply of vitamins and supplements per person. Also, store it in a cool, dry environment to maintain its effectiveness. Regularly monitor and rotate your stock to keep them fresh. However, it's also important to know the natural sources of these essential nutrients, like citrus fruits, leafy greens, beans, and lentils. But remember, while supplements are important, they're a safety net, not a complete solution. They should complement a balanced diet, not replace it. Another important point to discuss, one that is undoubtedly a critical resource for survival, is water. Whether facing a natural disaster, a pandemic, or an attack, access to clean, safe drinking water is paramount. It's not just about quenching thirst, but also maintaining bodily functions, cooking, cleaning, and hygiene. Our bodies are made up of approximately 60% water, and every single cell needs it to function. Without water, the body begins to shut down, and survival becomes impossible. Before you start stockpiling water, one thing you must know is how much water you'd need. The general rule of thumb, according to FEMA, is to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and sanitation needs. However, this definitely varies with factors like climate, physical activity levels, individual health conditions, and even pets should also be considered. Now that you have the amount dialed in, the second question that comes to mind is where and how to store them. Make sure you have diversity in storage solutions. Large BPA-free barrels are popular for bulk water storage due to their durability and capacity. Collapsible containers are advisable for their portability and ease of storage when not in use. It's wise to distribute your water stores in multiple locations to reduce risks. Rainwater collection is another option for supplementing your water supply, but it should be properly treated before drinking. Safety and accessibility of your water supply are equally important. Store water in cool, dry places, away from chemicals and direct sunlight to prevent contamination. Make sure every household member knows where the water supplies are located and how to access them in case of an emergency. If you get water from a source you aren't sure about, how do you make sure it is safe to drink? How do you purify your water? The simplest and most accessible method is boiling, which can effectively kill most types of pathogens. Chemical treatment using substances like iodine or chlorine is another common method. Similarly, modern purification technologies like filters and UV purifiers offer more advanced solutions capable of removing even the smallest contaminants. I know what you're thinking. Storing water long-term can lead to contamination. Bacteria or algae can easily grow, especially if the water isn't completely clean when stored. This is why regularly rotating your water supply and using sanitizing agents can help prevent this. Next, let's talk gadgets. The two most important things you'd need if America were attacked would be navigation and signaling. Knowing your way around or being able to signal can quite literally save your life, which is why you should definitely stockpile some sturdy flashlights and whistles. A flashlight is more than just a tool to see in the dark. It's your ticket to navigate through the thickest of nights and the murkiest of basements. It can help you find your way, spot danger, or even signal for help. But remember, not just any flashlight will do. You need one that's durable, water-resistant, and has a long battery life. You don't want your flashlight to give up on you midway, now do you? Similarly, while a whistle might seem insignificant, it can be a lifesaver when your voice fails you. A whistle's high-pitched sound travels farther and can alert others to your presence. It's lightweight, easy to use, and doesn't rely on batteries or electricity. In an ideal world, you'd never need to use these tools. But we all know the world is far from ideal, and you never know when disaster might strike. This is why we highly recommend you pack a durable flashlight and a high-pitched whistle in your survival kit. Being prepared is not about predicting the future, but about being ready for whatever it throws at you. Being able to navigate and signal for help could quite literally save your life one day. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting ready for disasters. Click the video on screen now to learn more about some essential prepping items they don't want you to have.